boys and their new term, Kumerican. Today we want to understand what is happening. We want to understand because they have done everything possible to get our attention. And even they are getting world attention, in case you don't know. We'll be talking to one or two people around this Kumerican movement. Maybe Jata, you can start with Zionfelix. He has been in the middle of this agenda, pushing it with audios, with videos. There is a certain Kofi Asamoah who has also moved to Kumasi just because of this Kumerican movement. He's moved out of Accra. And I know very soon Kofi Asamoah will be coming out with something. Today we want to understand what is really happening, what is going down, who is who in this particular movement. I hear there is even some divisions here. Some people are saying, yeah, we are the originators. Bimusi say, what really is going down? Let's try to understand it today. But if you also have any information to share with us on the Kumerican movement, feel free. Let's do that on Twitter at ZYLOFON1021. And again, you can also do so via Facebook at ZYLOFON1021. Whatever you have to share on the Kumerican movement. And I am on Komo. But then Unia Zionfelix Abba Ahomana Sumarin Kola and Suna what is going down? Zion, good morning. Big man, Pibi Abakwano Paide. Ekoye. Ya Timon Cassidy and himself by Bia Wamai. Zion na Kumerican no meaning say we started pushing no na yen na him say we be at work akra. But after the work push ama eya ye hu ne se dabi ade mu me hye dan rewra mu ye ne enti ase movement ne eden Kumerican movement na eden
any kind of moment for now before the question my and what come with somewhere to be bound to the world of vlogging and then blogging and everything online because we have a different opinion of how things operate on the online space.
Oh, how do you
Kumerican where's the new even if who projected there the old way nana I believe that you have to use a different way they appeal to them now say at the for now accept. So I mean we've been pushing Kumasi for a very long time and then if you say you're packaging in a different way and that is how come a man to be started be and now the term Kumerican and you should say oh the term Kumerican no it is selling Kumasi and its things are Ebedwa and then now so almost start here but in the Jima everything I'm like say and then almost everybody in Kumasi everyone what Jim I'm at the term Kumerican no it's not very bigger it's so it is to promote not just music or entertainment in Kumasi, but everything Kumasi or everything Ashanti. It's about the culture, about business, or how we are starting with Ama and Ama Echo Kumasi apart from just entertainment. No, we are boys are almost so started a entire to boys are more and Ama associated to the Kumerican brand now. Ama no call almost sometimes I things related to Kumerican, not just t-shirts and a be a belt, a be a socks. And there's so many things that people are associating to the brand Kumerican. And in Ebwa, Apida, Asantemai, Kumasi, and then most things in Kumerican. I think it is to brand or push Kumasi in a different way as we've been doing in the past years.
I see. Enti sesi ano munim nipa bi omo share that starting movement no mo mo sa credit no na omo ye hinfo.
Oh yeah, Asaka boys na Akatako boys no. Omo na me cook mas no omo na chase so omo na omo ye nyum omo use the term Kumerican in it. That is what I was told when I went to Kumasi to learn more about the Kumerican thing because I can't do something Abraham made how started so when call na me portfolio David that is why he made me understand that those as cowboys no and I that Kumerican term no if you buy I don't know that one person now that word no but some boys of course only a group of the
yeah
as a associate the origination of the word Kumerican from them I mean, that one person now can't that word. I'm you know, but those boys now, matter say on Monday that time the buyer, you may be on Wajima, yeah, the Bama, yeah, the place no, as a babak like
I see. And TFN say, I will say, what started project back on the audio project and the video project. And then Zionfelix, a share, and son of way make a project no way make a project no in championing the Kumerican thing. No.
Okay, so this is how the whole thing started. When I started Kumerican, so I mean about blogging or media in Ghana, and one of the boys I go no. I was playing. I cut down to Kumasi. The world also understand how the Kumerican thing is. Maybe I did this. At least my idea and then almost all the Kumasi musicians. If I also help to push the agenda through music, any movies, I mean, I can't be in America or Chicago or China to talk to somebody about Kumerican or to push that agenda there. But if I do so through music, it's not and then because in the end, we know people, as I said earlier, in the end days, as a new artist because of, I know P-Rizzo, I know YP, where you are still grandpapa as an old grandpapa, Floki Stone is there, Strongman is there, Amabe is there, I know all these people. So it is just a phone call away, or it is even a WhatsApp message just away. So once on my way to Kumasi, I'm okay. Then my many people because on the beat maker of Kumasi, I'm really very close. Until or the beat bank while they are fast, then I'll get the other guys. So I talked to Pimizo, and then he gave me instrumental like an hour after I WhatsApped him, and then I talked to other guys, YP, Amado, Frempon. I told like 3 p.m., 6 p.m. that was still there. Yeah. So I thought I'd say, okay, then there's something. My name is Kumasi for. Let's do something. Now you're sometimes pushing the agenda now. You're starting on. The course now. I check, and that is how come all these things about. Me pick only Kumasi people because Kumasi I didn't hear, and then I didn't want to be like a big artist in Konya. Okay, I want to say that Phase is one person most people don't know, but he's really talented. I wanted to add this guy, but at the time I'm playing and I was now watching. Okay. Because Kukufilek is one good guy, one great guy in Kumasi, and also he's actually growing in Kumerican. So the other people before are now or more available. And you know how to use the people that I had. Reggie Stone had to come on board because I mean, you know, he's grandpapa of hip life, and he's from America. A second president, a second president. Lewin is one of the biggest actors in America, and he also happens to be a musician. So not some of the big dogs many up and coming for maybe for YP is also right now among any Kumasi or Kahon. So how to put these guys one day that's into is and then that lady killed the song for us. So how to put the big and then the up and coming ones together. They are for the best shine so now it's not so as competence.
I see. Now, in your selection, and in your list, I was expecting to see people like Flokin, Stone, Strongman, Abia, Kabumbi. A more man qualify for all list, Nana.
Truth be told, Kabum's name never crossed my mind because at the time I was doing the selection, I was driving. Truth be told, Kabum's name never crossed my mind. When I was doing the selection, it was like I'll just say okay. And I'm okay, I can do it because at least I know them. So Kabu's name never crossed my mind. Let me dive into it. But I WhatsApped Flokin. I talked to Flokin about it. I talked to Strongman about it. But Flokin, not necessarily a project like that. I think was Kumerican something. Even when I went to Kumerican, no ultra video, so I was on set with him. Okay. So and I know also I started to coin at the time ultra video, so they are not only available. And no one can on Strongman too. I talked to Billy Bash. I mostly like it when I have to deal with management than so going to the artist street. So I talked to Billy Bash, our manager. So the way the Kumerican came, according to him, that's why he told me. I say, as a own better say, Strongman able to shine of the thing. I'm so okay, me, I understand because listen, I said, Dawson, you know, if because I have to accept it and so
Zion, also almost someone person Strongman be take shine on the song.
sign of the Kumerican thing. Those are quite a strong man. Heavy with on. Maybe or Japan and Yasiana, a man for Akuti or Nuna, the guy, other ones, you know, they wanted to be
but you also wanted influence. Now, so per se, nipa or voice, so a bass one, and yes, and now pay.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. But so me, already now, that's I mean, I'm not me, you know. I had plenty names. I said, say, maybe I'm a banato, okay, I won't push that much. I mean, other people are there. So when they said that, I said, okay, fine. I mean, no bad things. I mean, you have a reason to own person there. So,
but Adam, say me, Missile said, now Rockstone need Strongman. Why not influence?
Oh, I mean that is what it says. So I can't divorce them.
Okay. Okay.
That's what they said. And then I didn't take it on the bad side. I mean, and as
Ensuafa Zion, Ensuafan, Waton Sum, Zion Aton Sum, Waton.
What's it there about me?
Ensumfao. Because me te send a phone yet, as Aton Sum.
I was a network, one, I don't know.
Ah, okay. Set Kumasi for the Ensu, the money soon you find Tinamica.
Your leg go.
More day.
Your leg.
Ah, Jaisa. Now, Zion, Kumerican project wing. Shatawale, or play Robbie or Baby Anna in making this whole project come up.
But why?
Shatawale.
Shatta has also done a song. He has a song out, and I hear he has one with All Stars. He has worked with some of the musicians in Kumasi on other projects. So I don't know when that will be out. But according to boys, Shatta Nino is to help project the Kumerican agenda. He's already put out a song, and then he was putting the Kumerican wasn't your boy jazz or mother say for Shatta used to put them on the snap also be projecting the Kumerican agenda. So Shatta has also helped us projecting because Shatta, I mean, is a big guy in Ghana. So even if he mentions a component, I mean, and that person will hear about Kumerican to search for Kumerican. Ghana, hey, let me go to Kumerican, let me go to Texas, let me go to California, let me go to Washington DC. So I mean, Shatta has also helped us in his own way.
Oh, I see. Now, my video in the Bene Beba Bonting, Kumerican video in the Bene Beba Bonting.
Kumerican video, not it was set, the way it was set, or movie and in Jordan, I can not a Canadian, will be a Canadian, a couple of young. So I'll talk to Kojo today. Now, the director is in Kumasi, Kobe shot it. So Kobe will meet Kojo in Kumasi, you know, almost it will take a few days to work on it. Almost the following day, I mean, the video will be out. Now, we continue the Kumerican vibe more.
I see. Zion, here I see. You go so more into the Kumerican. That who be here and be more by studio now. You're trying to come on.
Passport never nimpe 5 years of now.
Me here.
5,000 American dollars, but I'll settle it.
Until the tia me visa fee ni bibia mami.
Yeah. Come on. Number 5,000.
Washington DC, I heard a White House will be here.
Yeah.
AK Steve Wusu says, you all better know that this drill music, Asaka, that we're doing and for Kumasi only. So you all kindly support this move so we push it hard. We're doing this for our country, Ghana. We're repping Africa. Asaka hashtag. Storm City says, Brasami, it is Strongman Benna who started with this Kumerican song titled or Sacred Vibe. So Zionfelix just afraid he will take that shine. Okay, let's see what is happening next. Lama aka High says, good morning. That Santa America Miami for Nina Yemi Blood Niggas line hits different. The whole song, that line where they stand out, give me. Check the sorry song out. Okay, we will surely do that. So still doing the Kumerican movement discussion. What do you have to share with us? And John Anobil says side chick Muru Ronaldo 10 games 30 goals game Bia Obo hat-trick. Reverend Kojo Sila said Brasami tell Tilly Akia Nipada the PR of side chicks to be ready. Tracy is coming for her very soon. Okay, why you mean Tilly will be the PR for side chicks? Odate Jake says the entertainment general Zionfelix is on. Good morning to you, big man. Hope you're good. Now Shatta Max and Brasami, when he start the direct music video, Mado. Oh Charlie, you don't know. Go watch, you go see. Go watch Queen Hazel's swappy video and you see what I did. This was a Brasami, you looking amazing in your shadows. Right? Them say make we use amazing. Charlie, you love my shadows, eh? You have to say thanks to Koyakutu for me. They have been doing all the wonderful designs I've been wearing lately. Everything I wear is now coming from Koyakutu. Just a onye guy, omoya and fatal. Also, yeah, guy. Shout outs to Stay Coming. Tilly. You have a Sako Kumasi, and Nikofia Samondi Kumasi here. But what have you also gathered in this whole Kumerica movement?
I think so far, not Obi Kalaibi, Halame Blood Niggas.
Yeah.
Sala, a very dope. Halame Blood Niggas. And America, Miami, for the yeah, me Blood Niggas. Yo, it's a very dope tune. And I think this whole Kumerica thing, when it came, people, today I was trying to do some reading online and I saw a whole lot of articles trying to bash the whole vibe. And
they were downplaying it, huh?
Yeah, that's the vibe. It's not good. Now people have fought for the name Kumasi to stay, and then the youth are now trying to downplay all their efforts and saying Kumerica. But you see, Mr. Bam, out of every trend comes someone's blessing. Yeah. BBC, whether good or bad, that is where somebody also blows to it.
Yeah.
And I think we should just try and look at the cup half full than always half empty. Because this Kumerica thing is not just about some young guys doing musical. Now let's look at this whole thing. It's a whole cultural shift too, something that's happening. And mind you, people are saying that this Kumerica, as a youth, they are throwing away their own and they are taking up something. Akata life, Dre, and Nisa Gaga, it's with Kumasi long time. It's not now that these boys are making it happen. It is there long time. Look at Ajos is dressing. It is a Kumerica thing that is with them.
Tilly, hold you on to Ajos dressing. Nah, still, you find out more information. Saying yakasa, beti mienya authority ni control ni yakasa. Kofi Asamoah, Kumerica nigga bakopa. No osheni now and then photos I be say guy no abro Kumasi papa.
Yeah.
And then our bank right now. Or Ben who's a East Legon boy. Meanwhile Kumasi boy, go via someone. When the photo be pan na no nkrunkru na ne or say na no ye pink. Kofi bokodi
enra ne hu chen na sia de die.
Na enra ye hu chen ne.
Sia de die. I'm economics experience, if you more day.
Nice one. Now, my producer says, "See here the Kumasi and Kumerica and Wakose. How the Kumerican dollar?"
Mini Kumerica is here. And run me free Kumerica. Number one, South Dakota. Me free South Dakota no me koya dia kakra ewo Mississippi me free wa mafa Mexico me kopie Paraguay na makoye adia kakra wa Accra me ko Ghana nti dia mabagana
and see e Ghana.
Oh,
okay. Kofi yenhwe sa Kumerica movement na yentiase. To you, how did it start? Who started it and where are we taking it to?
But I mean, Kumerica, secondary school boys been started. 2 boys now. Sa group of boys, I be no omudi a brother that. I met a boys now. Sa tafu for me. Omo naturally no we akata for. Omo direct akata ni mahuru. Akata ni mahuru. Omono we akete wo blanket esen na we am special. But that time you know omo di agbo, you know, and I think there was this time there na a little bit back who did the birthday and one of the videos happened to have gone viral. And you know, it just brought back all the times that they had always been talking and using that particular term, Kumerican. This is Kumerican. But then again, okay, that akata level now, a cheaper level the time in never. Yeah. Or the term so plaza, about gang. I want like a gang. That gang, you know. Now it's the new or the term so that time the term so I stand for any of the Bremen boys near the. You know, a lifestyle they are never, but just the carving of the name, you know, the
oh, I see. And so far, the movement in Econo and Crono, are they still in the picture? And now they are missing in the picture.
Oh, so Kwame Nkrumah J found the Magana we are the net to run about. Intermediate, the little Kuba Ghana, so maybe at the net to run about at Takwasi. You know. But the other baby, but to say baby, the idea we said. I think it has gone beyond just who initiated it or who first used the word. It has become a whole culture on its own. You know, for now, it is not about say win at the bar, not win at the bar. But I think it would also be good if in Quebec to me, I mean, identify these boys and celebrate them as well. And give them a little recognition, you know, for coining the term itself, America term, you know. But and for then the America says, you know, but they are still actively involved anyway. I mean, they are very actively involved. I spoke to one of them, and actually, I'm musicians, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, young budding musicians are. I'm on about Jaru line. You know, I think that the movement or the culture has gone beyond what you said about, you know.
I see. Now, see, Matissa as a factions ne yardos no ewo Kumerican movement no be ewa Zionfelix atene die be waha we atene die and is that the way forward? And no nebeboa ana ebi anka joint
enya factions. Ukwa America East Coast near West Coast. What I say? Ninya America ba kuna. Ninya Kumerica.
Okay.
You know, the who know how everybody is trying in their way to promote the agenda of Kumerica.
Okay.
You know, the Zionfelix here on the choir offers to the pushy Kumerica movement, you know. Yeah, Chipalago Bay, the Kufia Samabe, Obiane how or move the Kumerica agenda no forward. Into different ways, different strategies, but the goal is the same.
Now a peaceful movement the everyone said the way anyway and ma obi feel some way.
Oh, there be say enemy say other culture it is going to become part of into no find there will be able to be a fashion on how it's all about putting it out there, making it more popular. You find the idea me the series obi the bear obi the bear music video obi the bear guarantee interviews obi bear t-shirts obi bear pen different activities, but the goal is one. That's the mission. And now say be finance or even people who are outside Kumerica who are not bred and born Kumasi are supporting the movement. They are doing their own. Shatawale is one of them. I think so. He's even one of the people who made Kumerica very popular.
Okay.
You know, on his social media. You know, and yet confusion cry. One accord.
And Kofia someone so a dana or so rule out play near day. Kofia some rule out play near day.
Me a beside but Makoye Kumerica na me pray for mayor. Ewo a Bronx Ashtown. But I want to money.
But I hear you also coming out with a series on Kumerica.
Oh yeah. It's actually a season of an existing series, a Papa Kumasi series, you know. So we dedicated a whole season for Kumerica.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there's a whole season. So the next season of Papa Kumasi, which is starting next Monday, you know, it's all going to be the Kumerica vibe.
And that is also in line with the agenda.
And when you watch the series, over all the elements of Kumerican, you get to understand all the names, the language, Sakano. So no say we kasa there.
Sir, I outside can be there. Mo friend Sakano.
We can no. Say michia double fa almost suddenly. We gampo no. So na me ni almost Sakana me keto almost say amari na ye you no. Double fa na almost you stay this ha no. Almost kulu, almost killer. But I'm muka almost this an intino. Almost almost keto almost you do amadi dia adele sport amari na ye you do no. It's no matter na yampo ha ye fose. Yam mokta de datu. Yan you do amadi dia e do vumu amadi na akopoto. So, nti member say that one for mo bet say na mo be look na amadi na real sport because that one for no mo you say this ano. Omo nkita e sa o. Nti lega na labor for no. Misramo. Mo ma ye na ye tipu ye fose. Na yamma amadi na ye you do no enti what they were for. Wakul
Coffee Mantias, you can straight to me.
So, me say, I'm not going to miss a car because my account, the account will be made double for now. I'm what 2 hours, Kibusifi, and they almost our jewelry near there. I'm going to miss a car video.
Me say, Mantias, you can straight to me, where's Matias here?
No, some enemy say, men's account with you, and no one I mean, no casa. Me name double for the Saka, me name in call for the casa. Into 1 more minute, more kitten, or more the hear you. What are they? So only let Sakana or so that you pay money more. I won't let me tell you because you know, young let young Tira, I'm not going to just play. Okay.
Oh, okay, Matty.
I'm not going to blow. And God bless you.
God bless you, day.
I'm not going to blow.
Davina,
and God bless you.
Mamma. Okay, so continue.
Yeah, it's those people who have like some come abroad, but who opine that opine the open. Yeah, who assert that yeah, that these people or these young guys are losing their roots because of this Kumerican thing. Please no, this Akata life, this lifestyle Akata anywhere who all those things and your whole life did that out. It's just now that it's on the highlights that we are seeing, but it's something they do. What Ghana Kumasi ni krana wo kasa say no be kasa no guy media jai na me no what I say it's their life already. It's not now that somebody is changing anything. Now let's talk about some of the benefit this thing comes with, but people are not looking at and they are still trying to make it look like it's something bad. For the first time, somebody has hit somewhere and doesn't have, or a group of boys, or like something is happening somewhere that they didn't have to come to Accra to come and hustle for hits, and this is good. Kumasi no one wa hate you. Kweku flake tini baby no de yepe money I hate. These boys at home no mode sorry I hate. Kawabanga and the boys at the other ones I hate. They didn't have to come to Accra. Now this is a good thing because it eases the pressure in Accra.
Okay.
Choke no but boys don't have to travel all the way to come and do hit songs, come and play shows here. Now say ye be clear cry. Shows can go on there and people can have their shows. The media space will support them there. They don't have to travel to make even the Accra people here to suffer. So me, I'm even looking at in the future. So now hate be a hate or no almost your own stars in their own place, but we know of them so that everything will be a bit pity. It won't be a crown kwana just a one back cry, you can't make it, and that's what has happened over the years. People think
but yet they are still waiting for Accra to support the movement.
No, but Accra has, and they didn't have to come here to come and do rounds and payola and all that. Accra is doing and say and they didn't have to come here. They didn't have to come and book a studio session now near there and I say media will not move free her. They didn't have to. They have hit over there without having to come to Accra. Now let's talk about even the benefits that the people of Kumasi are getting. Now Kumerican, say obi sorry I make Kumerican ningi na no, it helps the people because uko Kumerican na we need that uko that hotel. oko Kumerica aduane obedi nyina is on the people omo market women enya ho faso hotel fo enya ho faso okoso a youth no so omo de aye mesh shirt ni bandana ni adade you are buying. People are getting business on the street because of this Kumerica. Now Kumerica, for the first time in a long time, people are paying attention to Ashanti man in a very different way. Before you can even know Ohio and Washington DC, you have to know Menchia, you have to know Tatafu, you have to know all of them. For the first time, I am paying attention to all the places in Kumasi because I want to know their new names now. So now people are paying critical attention to Kumasi and all the places in there, and I think it's good. Now when we come to even showbiz itself, it got to a point it became like Accra is Ghana when it comes to showbiz. So but now it's changing. The narration is changing. Things are happening in various places. Kumerica boys are hitting my Vic men. Someone you now want to hop on it because it's a big deal. And these people, they are doing it for those people that they are trying to emulate. So they are also saying that no, this is a new wave. It's a dope wave, and they can actually say, yo, this is good. So I think they are doing well. We shouldn't always try to look at the glass half empty. How about half full? Because in these guys are doing well, and we have to really applaud them. Now these boys are getting jobs because anyway streams called Benyano. These boys are hitting small.
Even the Zionfelix Kumerica thing is getting streams.
Yes, and he yes, and he even didn't have to just pick all the big stars or the microphone money on crash almost be shine it's a good thing that is happening. It's just that I think the people of the land itself when be bring share that enche vibe no senya Accra for ni be achieve vibe no but
even the Accra for now can say achieve vibe. Don't you think it is because we are in the space, as in the showbiz space? That's why we are following the ordinary guy on the street. Are they also getting that Kumerica vibe, especially those who don't even come from Kumasi, those who are not active on social media? Have you gotten there yet?
No, they have heard Kumerica. Maybe they don't know what it's really about, but they've heard of Kumerica. Now even so I think say Kumerica for now ebi was street ni so uko kanta the phone baby na ebi omo frefre mu omo kasa cry different sound no. So you might not be on social media, but at least what's Kumerica, and that is all the movement is about. We shouldn't limit the whole thing to these boys. So this is a cultural shift, something that and it's giving boys jobs, boys streams, mesh in your now people are paying attention to Kumasi in a different way, and I think it's good.
Okay.
It's really good.
Shanton, I want to do the next thing with you. Pakorich was telling me that he started this whole thing from the central region with Yawazoye, Central Yawazoye, and Kumasi. People copied, according to Pakorich, though. I don't know about that. But what do you also think about this new wave? And what do you see happening to it?
You see, Sammy, it has a. Even if somebody decides to go in, armed robbery has a good side. Depending on who is robbing, you get the point. So
that's someone's hustle.
Yeah, I mean, so whatever it is, it would have a good side. I mean, let's not take it away from anyone. It has a good side. It's making us talk about Kumasi in a more digital space, in a digital space. So look at it as a digital ID, basically. And I'm sure right now people can just say blah, and they are comfortable because obviously we put a swag on the whole. Kumasi, Asante, and all that. So, obviously, it has a good side. Identity shifts, cultural shifts. I don't know whether I'm an OG, so I mean, forgive me if I speak the way I'm speaking.
How old are you? How old are you?
I'm my second decade, so obviously I obviously am a bit old. So maybe I would not understand it the way Tilly would. You see, I feel I agree with the move. I mean, the move is good. As I said earlier, the move is good. I mean, now some of the young guys who would probably not have heard of them, we're hearing of them. Now I'm beginning to think, Charlie, let me go and jump on some of these guys, this new crop of
the new drill.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the kind of thing that's coming. It's a new vibe. It's good for it to come. It's put Kumasi there. Would I love that Kumasi Menshia. I'm hearing Menshia instead of California or what's the name? White House and all that. Yeah, I would love to hear it as it is. Do I want to? But whichever way, you see, I don't want to stop and move when I can stop it. So why not join the flow? So I understand people like Kofi Samoa, Zionfelix, and everybody who is joining the flow to make sure it happens. I mean, even Grandpapa is even joining the flow. So obviously, who am I to stop it? And I love what is going on. A friend of mine told me that Accra is a lot of hype. Kumasi is endorsements. Kumasi endorses. I mean, it's a real deal. So of course, I'm happy about what's going on. My argument is that Kumasi is a beautiful name. Why would I want to call it Kumerican? To get a point. That's my worry. So let's say we keep going at it and we lose the whole name Kumasi out of this. Or now nobody wants to even say, because it's kind of, why not stick with Kumasi? Why do I have to pick a foreign ID to make sure that my local ID goes up? Yes, someone will say, then do your own YouTube. Why are you on a foreign YouTube or foreign platform? So that's why I don't want to stop it. United States of Ashanti. I mean, that's beautiful. Do you get the point? But you see, I'm finding difficulty in accepting the move because I'm an OG. But I think that whichever way you look at it, it is good because it will feed people. It would bring lights on other people. These young guys who've been rapping and underground and all that.
Now, talking about it to feed people, can we even guarantee its longevity? Can we guarantee that?
It depends on how everybody's going. I mean, if Zionfelix is at it, when did he upload the Kumerican song?
Oh, I think about some 2 weeks ago.
And it's so, how many now?
Over 100K.
See, if it was that strong, I think it should be more than 100K. If you agree with me, if it was that strong, it
is just the audio. The video is not yet ready.
It's
still, it is just the audio.
Okay, I'm just saying that. See, if you go to Facebook, I think it's very strong on Twitter. Until you say Twitter. Twitter. It is very strong on that platform, but I'm not seeing it as strong as that on other platforms.
Okay.
So maybe that's one of the things. But whichever way, you see, I'm saying that does it have any bad side? Yes, maybe the kids growing up will now not feel cool saying Kumasi because I mean, and again, the identity of sticking with your own and not something that is foreign before. You see, because what it does that it takes away the fact that one need to be original. We should be proud of what we have. I mean, we have to associate it with something that's foreign before. That's where I have an issue. Because don't forget, we're all saying that it's made in Ghana. Let's do made in Ghana. What does this do to made in Ghana? It means that we need to have association with something that's foreign before it become acceptable. I mean, that's where I have my difficulty because already we're struggling with identifying being proud of our identity. Kumasi is a beautiful name. I mean, Mensha, nice name. Don't need to call it White House before it gets
Washington DC.
Prominence. Washington DC before it gets prominence. That's my concern. But again, I'm an OG, so forgive me if I sound this way. But I feel that there's a need for us to appreciate it when it's local. But if there's a way that we could, find a nice way to make people accept it, why not? But as Tilly is saying, she's paying attention because now
a new wave.
Yeah, there's a new wave. There's a new swag. There's a new brand to it. But that also talks about our level of appreciation of ourselves. What is we? It goes to tell that we would want to. We all know that local rice is better than the polished rice, but it's okay. There's a flex to eating a foreign rice. It tells about our decadency as people, about our inappreciation of we self, people like us. That's how come you see guys go for fair color girls instead of going for dark skin girl, which it goes to no, see, yes, we have like
coffee with sugar or no sugar.
See, it tells of our love for foreign stuff. This is what this says. That when it's foreign, we want to associate ourselves with it. Everyone jump on the wagon. But when it's local, we don't. So no, I know a lot of girls are changing their housing because they think that guys want something that looks, you know. So it goes to tell our minds.
So many girls are changing their housing because they know the fair girls are ruling.
Boys, yes. I mean,
and they also want to rule.
Yes. And please, let me doff my hat out for somebody like Fizo DG, because he's saying that let's stick with the color. So you shoot a video and go for the dark skinned girl, the Ghanaian, the black girl.
Okay.
So I am saying that this might go at something that is we identify with our true self, about believing in ourselves, in our originality, and not having to paint it with, not do a Dr. You went it before we.
It will be acceptable.
Yes, that's what this does to I mean, for a person like me who believe in the Nkrumah's idea, you get a point. So I love the wave, because I think that it's a beautiful wave that is affecting and getting people to jump on, and people are free to now say bladder, and they won't shy about it. People are, you know, that's what it does. But as to it affect showing our corruption in terms of our love for our true self, that's the worry for me.
All right, thank you so much, Shanton, for that one, aka Stephen Mays. He is the boss of Kofi Men's Music. Now let me move on to Niso. Ni, what are you also saying about the movement? Do you see more goodies in it than more buddies?
Well, obviously there are good sides and bad sides. You understand? First of all, I must say that I like the Yokosori song. I love
Sorry, it is called Sorry though.
I love the song because they actually used some of the jargons from the original boys, the way they speak, the kind of vibe and all that, and I think that sound, that song truly represents the whole Kumerican
movement.
Movement, and I love the vibe and everything. My issue is that, you see,
are you also an OG?
Oh no, not that, but I grew up listening to a lot of old sounds. You understand? My issue is that, you see, it looks more like we are trying to we feel until we have the white man's approval, we are not authentic enough, or we are not enough. You understand? We need to attach ourselves to some level of Western thing to feel okay, we are all right and all that. So if it looks more like make our add more of this, more of that. But in the honest truth too is that when it comes to our art space, most of our arts that have blown up all has Western influence. Attitude, all of them. In fact, when you look at even our high life, when you look at the sounds of Chasamwa, when you look at even Daddy Lumba, Kojuenchi, all of these people, you either hear a reggae or even funk. Sometimes I hear Dasibre's sound, and I say that this beat without that Dasibre's voice, if I should sing English on this, you may call it R&B or funk or pop. You understand? But because of Dasibre's sound on it, you understand? No, I'm coming. When you go back, you have someone like Osibisa. Their sound. When you look at the Ghanaian authentic sound, it wasn't what Osibisa was actually doing. They were doing more English and all that. And our biggest then was Osibisa on BBC, and it wasn't a Chi song. You understand? It was an English.
Okay, you mean the language?
The language.
Okay.
You understand? So they had to attach some level, and not just the language, even the sound. The sound that they were creating then, it wasn't authentic Ghanaian. You understand? They had to put something small from here, something small for us to actually blow up. Now, my advice to this whole sound is that there's something that the Nigerians do a lot. Okay, let me take these two artists, Wizkid and Burna Boy. I remember very well some years ago when Banky W was on the Miss Malika stage, introduced Ghanaians to a boy called Wizkid. He said, "Charlie, yo guys, check out my new boy Wizkid, blah 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 blah." And Wizkid performed a song called "Holla at Your Boy." When you go back and listen to that song, song is a very R&B-ish sound.
Holla at your boy, yeah.
Listen to that sound and listen to the sound that Wizkid is doing now. Wizkid's sound is very Nigerian. Very Nigerian. So what happened was that R&B's kind of vibe and everything gave him some face, and gradually he took the people who are following him on a certain journey that I am Nigerian. This is who I am, and this is my sound. And gradually, it took them through that, and now he has a sound that he's following. Nobody can do anything about it. Nobody can say that, what happened to Holla at Your Boy sound? What happened to this? What happened to that? So what he did was that it gave him the beginning that he was quote unquote representing the other world, gave him the attention.
Okay, so a little bit of the Holla at Your Boy song to confirm what you are saying.
Cause my swag don't lie, you can't deny, you feel it right, yeah. You'll be alright, just being by my side. No need for fronting, girl. Let me tell you fronting, girl. No need for fronting.
So the taste more foreign.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now, the same thing with Burna Boy. His first sound, I think Party also. When you listen to that sound, it is very, very, very Western. Very Western. Now look at the sound he's doing. Very fella, very Nigerian. So much that Diddy will say that, look, this is your new project, I want to put my money inside. You understand? Because it is a sound that they don't have. You understand? And it's a sound that, in fact, look at Beyonce's new project. Beyonce would take a whole year to plan a whole project based on the African sound. Why? Because it's a sound that they don't have. You understand? So gradually, these people got this attention in the beginning with the Western sound, then took their followers on a certain journey to give them the true identity.
African identity,
I am Nigerian, I am an African, and all that. So all I'm just trying to say is that this move is a beautiful move. It's a move that has brought attention to Ghana, not just it is actually all around the world. You understand? They should capitalize on this to take people on a certain journey, to let them know that this is who we are as Ghanaians. You understand? So that gradually it won't look like we are actually having America attached to us, this attached to us, and that attached to us. Because what we are actually even now doing is we are on a journey erasing who we are and putting the Western world on it so much that Menshia is now called White House. You understand? I wish we will actually know that Menshia is Menshia. You understand? We wouldn't want to replace names. Rather, we'll actually use that as an opportunity to bring up those names that are actually really, really us. You understand? So for me, it's a beautiful move, but they should have this thing at the back of their minds that they should take people on the journey. Let people understand all around the world, who are these people, and all that. When they come, oh, we are actually Ghanaians. This place is actually this place is actually that. Then gradually, the whole America thing will be going, and then the Kumasi will come.
Stay. Wow. Beautiful delivery there. Niso, himself an artist. And let me read some tweets before I do the final submission from Edem Techomen. Mengel Sam says, please let Shanton know that even those who tell us to eat and drink Ghana always go for foreign stuff, medical attention outside the country. Okay, Mercury says, tell the man OG to go and sleep somewhere. Say Kasa PB. Okay, Lama High says, accept it or not, the Kumerican movement making the hip-hop game competitive, and it is really healthy for the youth there, because they really speak more about their struggles and hustle. But if you can't let us join, if you can't tell us, okay, I couldn't follow with that. Okay, let me listen to you before I read all the messages on Facebook. Facebook is getting interesting, so many comments there. Adam, the movement, the new swag in town, the new wave, what are you also saying about it?
Well, so I mean, thank you very much for this opportunity. I think it's a good vibe, it's a good hype, you know. But my fear is that if things are not streamlined, it will fizzle out like Azonto. You know, this is not the first time a certain hype is coming. But what matters most is how we are able to streamline, to generate some sort of longevity for the hype.
Okay.
And what we are able to use the hype for. At times, what Ghanaians do not like is when there is a hype and people try to streamline the hype. They want to say, oh, leave them, let them do their thing there. But at the end of the day, you will leave them, they will do it, it will fizzle out. And same Ghanaians will say, we didn't support it. But when people were supporting with ideas, people didn't like it.
They thought we were rather killing them.
Because we've seen this
or we were
before.
pulling them down.
Azonto was a national movement. And it was able to cross over. We lost Azonto. What happened? We did not put mechanisms in place to streamline Azonto, to make sure there is that longevity. For me, Azonto could have easily been supported by the industry. When I talk about support of the industry, creating a category in our award scheme, because that will make people do a lot of Azonto songs. Now we have dancehall reggae, other people's genre. We are holding it down here, encouraging more people to do dancehall. What stopped us from institutionalizing Azonto to have Azonto Song of the Year, Azonto category, Azonto Artist of the Year? This could have kept the trend.
Yeah.
And make it long last. That is what we are talking about the Azonto. Now, what I say about the Kumerica, what I see in the Kumerican thing is that we have been able to create a certain hype to sell music of Kumasi. That rap style, this rap style of Kumasi have been there. The Reggie Rockstone days, you know, that hip hop side. And Kumasi is one of the towns which is known for some of these slang names like Kezai or Seikrom. These things are there. This is another dimension of it. Sammy, what I want to say is that it is good, but to what extent? I want to look at this from like 3-4 points of view.
Okay.
There is the tourism aspect, there is a cultural aspect, there is the economic aspect. We can put this into perspective to bring all of these three together to make it live long. Now, when I talk about the cultural aspect, that is where I feel bad of not seeing the Kumericans sell too much of their culture in this new movement. I've watched most of the Kumerica video, that of YP, other things, and I don't see that. And that is my
what you see rather is that Kata.
You see, yes, it is good, but you can add a certain vibe. When you talk about Kente, we know Kente is coming from that side in Volta region. Bonre Kente has received a certain international appeal. Just recently, in one of this
Wakanda,
it was used, and we have our Folkless board trying to get something from that. You see the t-shirts. We don't have all of these elements in.
So you were expecting that all these big jeans that they are wearing, they put in some kente somewhere,
local fabrics and other things, and also tell the stories.
Not
of
a bad
Kumasi.
idea.
When you listen to some of the song, they talk about like Bantama. They talk about this. Can they tell us, because we know that Kumasi is the citadel of culture, can they tell us how Bantama came about? Can they tell us in their song how Menshia came about? You can't call Menshia DC because Menshia is one of the headquarters of Akan cultural heritage. You can't put a certain cover on Menshia because Menshia is too big for that. You cannot westernize Menshia because the two does not match. You can't call Menshia a DC. No, it is like petrol and fire. You see, Menshia is real Akan culture.
Yeah.
And you mention Menshia and you fail to talk about what is in Menshia. Can some of the people with their videos go into Menshia? Because when I was in GIJ, we organized a trip to Menshia Palace. There is a tour site there for us to go and look at a lot of things in Menshia Palace. They just mentioned Menshia passing in their song. They can tell us about what happened some years ago to even have Kumasi. What is Kumasi? They are not selling Kumasi to us well. Now, when you talk about the new names, the American names they are generating, these American names, I don't side with that, because I know that all of these very suburbs and towns in Kumasi have a certain historical antecedent which can be told to us. Sammy, to have a longevity, can we have, say, maybe a Kumerican homecoming? This homecoming is going to have a development dialogue where the youth who are coming back can, sit and dialogue about development in Kumasi. Those who are coming from abroad and other things will look at a development strategy in Kumasi, how they can establish certain jobs to kill the unemployment rate in Kumasi. Can we have maybe a day to say, Talk Kumerica, where we go to the cultural sites of Kumerica? Most of them are not mentioning Lake Busumche, which is an amazing place, amazing phenomenon in Kumasi. They are not selling too much of Kumasi. YP song like this is, if you listen to the song, they are rather projecting the negative sides of Kumasi, where they are bringing they mention a certain suburb and connect it with smoking, a certain suburb connected with girls, a certain suburb they connected with thievery. You see, and I was saying, why? What are you selling about Kumerica? You are selling social vices and other things. You see, so it is good they have generated the hype, but at times when the hype comes and you don't know the next step, you can strategically position the hype to benefit from the hype. Because now, people are buying Kumerican t-shirts. It is
the baggy way.
It is economic empowerment. Look at what Ajeze has done with the Jerusalem soup, where he's talking about soups in the country, talking about certain foods. So if you are, look at the way the Jerusalem song has trended. So if this is able to go far, what is a Kantian coin? What is a Chin coin? What is a Ben coin? What is a Ben coin? You understand? And this will help someone try and come and look at it, or anytime he comes, it will cross the mind too. So I want the Kumericans to positively use this hype to sell the good side of Kumasi. We always say America have used movies to tell how superior they are. So Kumericans should use this hype to tell how they are the citadel of culture, how they have certain things, but not to westernize. And after the westernization, wordness, it's fizzled out, like the way Azunto did. They can strategically sit down. This is not late. If the assembly, the Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly can take up this, look at how strategically they can bring the youth in and benefit economically. You understand? So this hype is good, but I think it can be streamlined for the benefit of the youth in Kumasi and the benefit of Ghana as a whole. Okay.
Thank you so much. Edem Techome. Sorry. He is a journalist and artist manager.
Yes, you see, all I'll say.
Jerry, get ready for Facebook. Let's read.
Which I'm happy Edem throw more light on is the fact that in this country, when you're trying to streamline anything, people come at you. But it's okay to people come at you. I feel that it is taking away our real space from us, or our real culture from us. Because as he's saying, all the songs that I've heard, none of them is throwing shine on the good side of Kumasi. I mean, listen to the Zionfelix sound. There was I didn't honestly hear anything that was positive about Kumasi being put out there. I mean, of course, again, I'm saying that this is good. That's why I keep saying it's good. But maybe because I'm too old, so I probably don't relate too much with it. But it's good until we're able to direct it towards the good stuff. No, it will still be. It will just pass.
I see. All right, so where your team is listening to us, and he says Wizkid had that sound cause Banky W, who took him at the time had just returned from the States, and that was the sound the executive producer wanted. His sound changed when he switched manager. Burna Boy 2 was because he had dropped from UK, and that was the sound he knew. He also changed when his mom stepped into the management. Okay.
So at the end of the day, I don't know what Otin is trying to say, but at the end of the day, there was a deliberate attempt to
Yeah.
move towards a certain
Yeah.
direction.
Yeah.
And that's all we are trying to say. Sit down and tell yourself that Charlie, the hype good though. So let's try how we go do one. That's all.
Okay, now Kisima Sign Solomon Sign says, greetings, bro. I vividly disagree with Tilly that the Kumerican thing has given Kumasi some recognition. Can she add numbers? What streams are these songs having that songs from Kumasi haven't had before? Why should you match America to Kumasi before making waves? Ghanaians, dear. Which national music charts have these Kumerican songs appeared? Ask Tilly these questions for me. The last time I checked, Dr. UN had more traction than Kumerica. Tilly,
Okay,
you want to defend yourself?
in fact,
You want to defend yourself?
Jerry just sent me something. Now, please, Jerry, this chart that I'm looking at, I have Sorry number 1, Akata for number 2. Fem.
Which chart is this?
That's the
Apple
most played songs in Ghana.
Apple most played songs in Ghana.
I would have to see this.
Sorry. Sorry number 1, Akata for number 2, Fem Davido number 3. These two songs are topping the video. Now, I think whatever they are saying.
Okay, so this is top 100 songs in Ghana, according to Apple Music, yeah. And Sorry is at number 1 as we talk.
Yes.
By your talk, and Akata 4 is number 2, and Davido's Femme is at number 3. I see, and Omale Bad Influence at number 4.
Yes. So me, I think this is
okay. So this is almost coming to counter what my friend Solomon said.
Yes. You know, I agree with all of them. I agree with all of the opinions, but I just decided to look at the glass half full. That's it.
Than half empty.
Now I'm saying that we have, I know they can, going forward, these Kumerican boys can probably do what my big brothers have said and try and use the hype to portray something positive. But the point is, there has been songs trying to portray all the positive things. How far did they go? Now they are doing something just different where they are trying to, even the YP song you said like this, when you take Strongman or Sacro vibe, that one too, it's a different whole. It wasn't pushing any good thing about Kumasi, but this is a different. We have songs up till now that they have been pushing all the good things Kumasi, and I say in Santua. How far did it go? They have veered off the road.
Look at somebody like Ochame Kwame.
Boss,
do you know that his style is Western, but his presentation is not Western?
But I'm saying that let's look at the glass a bit how full. I understand all of these things are correct, so all they said it was correct, but I'm saying that they have just veered off. They didn't take the normal routes that we've been taking. Now they are doing something different, and for once now people, they don't have to come here to come and do business, so now the business is going to them, and to me I think it's good enough. I mean, this thing is holding the boys down. What would they have been doing if this thing had not come out? Because maybe the crowd will say, Charlie, boys are brave, so they are sharing their story.
The hustle is real,
yes, but the truth is they don't have to say something they are not going through. They are saying something they are going through, which is why we can relate and enjoy it, because some of us are in Accra and we have seen the hustle there, so they don't have to talk about even the history when they don't even know the history, but they know the pain they are going through.
The history, they don't know much.
Yes, but they know the pain they are going through, so if they have a verse or something to sing, they will sing their pain, not the history.
Okay.
You see,
Chanton, yes, wrapping up
I
with
agree
you.
with Tilly. I agree with Tilly to a large extent. But you see, you don't always say the bad because you want to be real. You don't always say that. Else, see,
but you can only be real when what is happening is what you are talking about.
No, but
as in reality.
No, but why?
That's the problem. If I talk the bad thing that are happening to me, you tell me I am real. What about the good things?
Yes.
Is that not real?
So you are not. You don't have any experience to show for the good things.
No, I'm showing you my good thing. I'm showing that, Charlie. Look.
No. You are not getting me. You are not getting me.
Look at the glass as half
full
and not half empty.
Yeah.
So you're saying that my being real is all bad. So I can also see the fact that there's a good side to my being real.
Exactly.
I mean, that's the point I'm making. There's a good side to the real.
Mr. Ba.
Okay,
Kumasi being a fine place is real. Kumasi being very green is real. And I've always said that Kumasi is one of the places where there's even the air. It's fresher than Accra and the place I know. So can you talk about that one?
In fact, I like the idea that they use a confirmation for the. I love that idea. You understand? It's young.
There's linkage there. Can't talk about language.
Even their flag cry, you see the porcupine in there.
Yes,
it's all there. They are doing, but these boys are telling their story, and it's the hustle they are seeing.
And it's this real?
It's the hustle.
And it's real. This billboard.
Yes.
This billboard is now erected in Kumasi.
No.
Is it real?
The Photoshop, Abba.
No, but it's possible.
No, you've not been there. So how do you know it's Photoshop?
I saw one.
So you'll be shocked to see that billboard like in reality there.
I go weak, chef.
You go weak.
If you know week, could be there. I mean, it's Kumasi we're talking about. So I mean, this is real. This could be real.
No.
Mommy reading messages, kakra. Mommy reading messages, kakra. Still, hey, that billboard, everything in Kumasi there, that is huge. Welcome to Kumerican. Okay, Skillful Degenerate on Facebook says, but the question you have to ask is how did this Kumerican thing even come about? Okay, and someone's okay, I'm sorry. Foley Maugbe says, so Brasami, what happened to the new name Greater Kumasi that the president gave them? Williams Kwabna Bechi says, Jerry, where am I? It is simple, no insult, but I mean he is from Osekrom. Simple. Mame Ama says, nice show. Prince Charm Chapu says, we lost our identity as Africans, ye free African na Bruni Frey and Africans, whilst we are trying hard to change our numbers and alphabets to our own account numbers and alphabet. It be now where you guys they bring the slavery more. I'm not surprised because we have lost our identity. We need to change our numbers and alphabet, else 2021 will be slayed very well. Slavery, and that's what has started already. Numbers and alphabet are very powerful. That's what has kept we as Africans bring back African numbers and alphabet, and also you're doing. Now, I bet they say. Now, Kweku Sax says Shanton has to stop talking. Edward Amanfo says this Adam guy is good. Anytime he comes to the studio, he speaks so much sense. And Da Silvera Emmanuel says Williams. Okay, I'm sure Jerry Omo Kunto Kabi Omo Kankan Sensibia Mintiminkai. GH says Kings and Chiefs conscious peoples, where are you? Please speak. Oh, this is very, very shameful to our culture as blacks. Okay, Williams Kwabina Bechi says Adam, you're making a vital point there. Well noted. Yes, Unti hashtag. Justice Kojo Senior says Kumerican is group of artists. Kenneth Reggie, Kwaku DMC, City Boy, etc. You can call them. They will give you a background of what is coming. Let the artist also shine. Okay, Justice Kojo Senior says Massa, there is the gangster lifestyle in music. These guys have worked their way to Billboard. You are on the radio downplaying the Asaka Boys efforts. Okay. This also a response. He said, "Ayo, we don't care. Just one president, no show up. You guys saw your Accra Music Awards. Don't start debate. Sarkodie Nkwara could have." Okay. Justice Kojosina said, "Kumerica is a movement of creatives telling their truth. If you don't follow them, you don't know what is happening. These artists went to Manchia to clean up the place with their fans. What are you talking about?" Oh, I see.
Yeah.
The Silvera Emmanuel says, I like how the Accra people are just quiet while the Kumasi people are making noise about this Kumerica thing. We down in Accra just don't care because we know the Kumasi people not really worth our attention like that. Okay. Raphael Marlene Stickbeat says, doing the watching from Pan African TV. Brasami, I love your shadow. Charlie, my shirt they be, You guys have to say thanks to Koyaku too. They are the new designers for Zionfelix, always giving me something to wear every single day. You can't beat them to it. Williams Kwabna Bechi says, Adam, tell them without Kumasi, no best rapper in J. Take it or leave it. If you don't understand, I'm in Israel. Jerry, calm down. Benoni Kofi Blade BKB says that Kumerican language is about turning the original tree language backwards. Example is Kasa, which is Saka. My brother, which is Midabro. Brasame, my fear is GES has a bigger challenge on their head already. They are struggling with the Asante tree in our schools, and now this one too. Patapatu is also championing Aguna Swedro as Aguna Sweden. Hey Ghana, every year. GH says they gave you Gold Coast. The white man came and changed your name to Christian and Islamic names, and they leave you with religion. Our ancestors fought for this years back, and you are bringing this evil and shameful back. Okay. Hey. Oliver Duncan Williams says, Assemble Besi Obra. Sami, watching you live from Takra. Kradi, the only celebrity pastor in the world. Okay. Williams Kwabna Bej says Shatayaro is just simple. If you don't know, let me assist you. Accra is capital, but Kumasi is the city we endorse. Redeemer Ni Lamte says beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, I'm sure he wants to say beautiful delivery from my grand brother Ni. I don't know. Beautiful speak from my grand brother. Asaka. Shatayaro says Accra is the city. Paint Kumasi white. Still, you can't be compared to the city. Compared from Susket. Kwekusak says Brasami Shanton is not saying anything. Being OG does not change anything. Richie says not to sound disrespectful, Shanton didn't make any point in my opinion. Talking about you being an OG, what do you want Chemo to say then? What do you want Chemo to say then? Prince Charm Chapo says if Votarians start Votarican, you guys go run from Ghana. You go see plenty animals for your eye stop. No visa, no passport, nothing. No go be one a White House. You wait for it. Williams Kwabena says OG, I don't agree with you because when you say one is going to Ghana, everybody knows it's Accra. So Boga, make we enjoy one as swag small. And Kojo Leonard says Tilly, your news dear Miss Ru. Austin Gastos Asari says Kumerica to the world. Austin says true talk Tilly. Bismarck Antwi says Tilly, forget them. Those time be Bejimibre. Why now we modern world now? Jack Kwabena Money says, Brasami, good morning. You're doing great job. I'm Clement from Asaman Kesi. Benjamin is it Isele or Isel? Okay. Hey, I never see Tilly before. Oh boy. She fine. I beg Sammy, tell her that she be my sugar mommy and let's go do some entanglement. Sugar mommy saying. Richard Brasami, I am madly in love with the Sorry track. I love the talent they are portraying. Do you know Vic Mesa, one of the good artists here in the States, but I think he has a Ghanaian line, wants to jump on the remix so bad. I think he has okay. Now Melonzis GX says, yeah, I'll talk the rapper Sakwa de Accra. Hey. Okay, so let's go down. Kwekula says, please, the number of your designer. Oh, you want the number of my designer, eh? Okay. Jerry, I'll give it to you so that I reply to him on the line for me. Kwekusak says Kumerican Awards next year. How? Benjamin Isel says you don't like Kumerican music style. Be chill. We will have Kumerican Music Awards next year. Make you no worry. On our way to Grammys. So you see, women always speak from their hearts, not with their brain. When you go to church, women are more because some they don't really think deep. The woman is talking with her Barista Frank says this is still praising the white man. Okay, they still praising the white. Hey Charlie. Aseme Bessie says I say okay, Oliver. Scale for the general. You can also channel your energy on the culture as you want it, but the guys are not in for that. They are in for the paper. Okay, nice show, Nana Kwesi. I'm watching you live from Iraq. Hey, I see. See a bomb now. Scale for the general said the guys were in because of money and not the culture, so allow them. Okay. Still on the Kumerican movement, eh? Let me see what Twitter has got for us. And Rabius Lattes, please, my question is, what do they want to achieve with this Kumerican movement? Bruno says, Sammy, the day this Kumasi people go get seen, the world will end. And Asari said, Masa, I should go away. Kumerica is just a combination words. It has got nothing to do with music. Then we should stop using their machines in making beats and use their instruments we used in the past. He thinks he's speaking sense. Okay. Our choice for light-skinned ladies has nothing to do with we rating fair ladies over dark-skinned girls. It's a matter of choice. Some prefer dark-skinned girls and like others. Brasami, what's your choice of skin color? I hear say you the ones there is flesh on it you like.
Oh, that's not true. That's not true.
What is not true?
I mean, as once the skin on it, you like, no, it's not true.
Who told you it's not true?
Oh, it's not true.
Who told you it's not true?
He said it on air, say on no flesh. This is flesh.
Yes, once there is flesh on it, whether dark or fair, I don't care.
Meat for day.
Yeah, just for meat. Meat from days okay. Okay, so let me read this one from Arnold Elevanyo Mensah. He says, the name Kumerica cannot be sold without semblance of America. In fact, Kumerica is trending because people can see the comparison between America and Kumerica. The origin of the name Kumerica makes it difficult to market without anything American being part. If they are to start treating it as it is, if it came up on its own, people won't follow much. We have always spoken about and mentioned Malaysia, Bantama, etc. It is not entirely new. Kumerica even exists on its own and have a life on its own, and it will still be linked to Kumasi and folks from Kumasi as well. Okay, thank you. And who else is here? Brasame, this is Smart Doggy. Tell Tilly to send her Momo number for some cash. Obwa number no here. Onya number na Momo bianco
0
the number you sent the message on, send the Momo number, send the Momo here. I'll forward it to Mimi.
It's a trap. Trap. Dr. Ewan.
Hey, I hear Samini is in town. Wow. Man like Samini.
More peace.
All right, so Samini, welcome to Ghana. I know you missed us. We also miss you, bro. Welcome to Ghana. And Pakarik says I should check some Belgium girl doing songs for Kumasi, though she hasn't been there before. Okay, Paco, after the show I'll check, because even if I press play, I wouldn't be able to get a sound because of Xylofon's headphone in my ears. Okay, I have another Kumerican in the building. And I'm Kumerican, I'm friend saying.
Oh, before you say Cove City.
More than the Cove City now.
I was a town, Cronenia Bay City.
First, nay, Cove Town.
Yes, and
it's here, I Cove City. And the new movement with the Munya didn't be it.
Oh, we say Cove City, and got a Yachi Global, Obawa, Ope, Mefani say Washington DC. What's our hobby?
Washington DC.
Hong Kong. The whole world no for you.
Really? I Washington DC near him. I found I Washington DC for you.
And only I just saw.
I just saw there was
Oba Jumapon here small London.
Yeah, Jumapon says small London.
I dear what did Danya Finn your day back.
And Timumu knew the Kumerica for any Mumu Crampo.
Oh, one more your dear. Young say, yes, in your dinner already been Kumedia.
Yeah.
Cove City Nadia, what did I send a car small and then Jumapa Cassi that means what did I
no meaning that.
In the Muay, ye, and you can't in the etching ye.
Kontakra. Alright, so I'm about to start a conversation with Kontakra as well, and he's telling us more the mobile bang. Semanoa, yes, na mobile, ye na ye timu small landing nazi, ye jinamusa.